everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we are going to learn how to crochet the Comfort Pocket Shawl, which you can see here in the photos. There's also several other photos on my blog where you will also find the free written pattern at richtexturescrochet.com, and I'll have the direct link for this pattern there in the description of this video. So you can find it there along with several other patterns. I can't show it the whole thing to you right now in the video, but I'll show you a little bit with the pocket. So this is one corner of the pocket shawl. It's very cozy. It's made with the Bernat Velvet yarn and a very simple stitch design. Now in mine I've used two colors in the shawl itself and then contrasting colors with the pockets. This whitish color is the Bernat Crushed Velvet White, and this is the Bernat Crushed Velvet Spruce. It's going to require 4 balls of the crushed velvet, the 315 yard balls. The fourth one you're not going to use the whole ball for it, maybe a third of it to complete the pattern. So need 3 1/3. You're also going to need a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. As I mentioned, the pictures are shown in white and spruce, and I'm going to use that a little bit today in the video, but I'm going to start off working in this mint color to start. So once again, thank you for stopping by, and be sure to check out the free written pattern and the other photos of this shawl. It is a very cozy shawl, very simple stitch design, which I'm sure you're going to love. So thank you so much for joining me. Let's grab our hooks and yarn and get started. So as I mentioned, I'm going to start off using this mint color, and I'll switch to the spruce and the white later on. But what we're going to do is we're going to start by making our slip knot. This pattern is worked in rows, and it's worked using a stitch called the Sedge Stitch. And a video tutorial for that particular stitch can also be found here on my channel on the Crochet Stitch Tutorials playlist. Once you have your slip knot, you're going to start by making a foundation chain of 64 chains. This shawl is worked across the width, so you're going to be working starting from your shorter ends and working your way across. So start by working a total of 64 chains. Once you have your 64 chains, you're going to start working row 1. In your row 1, to begin, you're going to count in to the second chain from your hook, so 1, 2, and into that second chain you're going to work a single crochet stitch, a half double crochet stitch, and a double crochet stitch, all into the same stitch. Skip the next 2 chains, and into the next chain you're going to work the same, a single crochet, half double crochet, and a double crochet stitch. You're now going to repeat that all the way across. Skip the next 2 stitches, and into that next one work a single crochet, half double crochet, and a double crochet stitch all the way across to your final chain. And when you reach your final chain, you're going to work a single crochet stitch into that final chain. It can be kind of tricky to see. Good lighting helps, and keeping your stitches nice and loose. So when you come to your final stitch, skip the next 2 stitches and work a single crochet stitch into your final stitch. You're then ready to chain 1 and to turn your work. We're now going to start row 2, and row 2 is worked very similar to that first row. So you have your first stitch here, which is a single crochet stitch. Into that single crochet stitch, you're going to begin by working that same sequence as before, the single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet stitch. Skip the next 2 stitches, which is your double crochet and half double crochet, and into the next single crochet, work your single crochet, half double crochet, and your double crochet stitch. You're going to simply repeat that all the way across. Skip the next 2 stitches and into that single crochet stitch, single crochet, half double, and double crochet. Continue all the way across, and once again, when you reach that final single crochet stitch, you're going to single crochet into the top of it. I'm just working my final single crochet stitch here into that starting single crochet. Then you can chain 1 and turn your work. Now for the rest of the shawl design, you are simply going to repeat that row 2. So into your single crochet, work a single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet stitch. Skip 2 stitches and repeat. You're going to do that. In my color A, I did a total of 50 rows. I really used the entire ball of the Bernat Crushed Velvet. And then I switched to my color B, and in my color B, I worked that entire ball. It worked out to be 50 rows. So work the next 50 rows in your color B. And then I switched back to my color A and worked the rest of the ball of yarn with my color A. So a total of 150 rows for this pattern. Or if you would like, or if it's easier to remember, until it measures approximately 79 inches or 80 inches. So this shawl is about 80 inches by 21 inches wide. Okay, so continue that, work the body of your shawl, and then you're going to set it aside, and you're going to make a couple of pockets. Now, once you have completed the shawl body, you're then going to fasten that off, weave in your ends, and you're going to work your pockets. Your pockets are 2 separate pieces of fabric, so you're going to need to do these steps twice. It's worked in the same pattern as what we just did, so you're going to start by making your slip knot, except this time you're going to chain a total of 31 stitches. Once you have your 31 stitches, just as you did before, count into the second chain from hook, work a single crochet, half double crochet, and a double crochet, skip 2 stitches, into the next one, single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. You're going to repeat that all the way across as you did before. Work your single crochet into your final stitch, chain 1, turn your work, and then repeat that row 2 once again. You're going to repeat that row 2 until you have a total of 18 rows. Your pocket is going to measure about 7 by 8 inches. So continue for 18 rows, a total of 18 rows, and at that time fasten off, leaving a long tail. And once you've done that, leave your long tail, meet me back here, and I will show you how to sew your pockets onto your shawl. Once you have your square complete, you're then going to want to sew it on to the shawl, to the completed shawl. And this is going to be your pocket. So what I did was I measured in about 5 inches on all sides. So 5 inches, 5 inches from the bottom, and I pinned my shawl. And the Sedge Stitch is very nice in the sense that it gives you these nice, if I can show you up here, these nice clean lines to kind of make sure that you're placing it on straight. Once you have positioned your pocket, you're then going to want to pin it in place to keep it from shifting as you are working. And then you're going to need your yarn needle. Now it's up to you as far as the stitch that you'd like to use for sewing it on, but using my long tail, I simply use a needle and just do a simple stitch all the way around. So my long tail is here on the front. I insert it into the white fabric and then come up again back into the blue square. So then pull through, like so, and then I'm going to do that again, making sure I'm going right into that white fabric, coming up, I guess it's about a centimeter, half a centimeter further down in my blue, and then I'm pulling it tight. This is going to give you just a nice secure seam. It will look clean when it is finished, as long as you're not going too far out or making them too uneven. And you're just going to do this all the way around your pocket. When you come to the end of your pocket, so here I've started in the top left corner and I'm working around. When I come to my right top corner, I'm going to then fasten it off, and you're going to repeat these steps for the pocket on the other side of your shawl. And then at that point, you will weave in your ends and your comfort pocket shawl will be complete. So thank you so much for joining me on this tutorial on how to make your very own comfort pocket shawl. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and would like to see more. Happy crocheting! Bye!